one out here doing it.
Exactly. That's what I said.
And I knew I was right. Every time I feel that intuition of I'm right.
How do he not see that?
That's what I'm saying. What have I done to you for you to do me like
Because it sure
this?
isn't because you're not attracted.
That damn bike out the way.
Do you need to move it?
Rasheeda had finally reached her breaking point after enduring years of lies, betrayal, and endless cycles of false hope and heartache. Standing in her living room, arms crossed and heart racing, she was resolved to stand her ground. The tension in the air was palpable, the atmosphere charged with unspoken feelings. Kirk Frost, the man who had once been her rock, now appeared like a stranger to her. "I've had enough. Kirk, I'm finished with the deceit and the games," Rasheeda said firmly, her voice calm but filled with an intensity that could ignite the room. The moment lingered, heavy like an impending storm. Kirk, taken aback by her fierce words, shifted nervously, struggling to hold his composure. "Baby, let's talk this through," he urged, his voice trembling. He ran a hand through his hair, a gesture that normally softened her heart, but not now. Rasheeda was unwavering. Her patience had run out after countless attempts to mend what was beyond repair. "You think you can just walk back in after everything? After all the times you've disrespected me?" She shot back, her eyes narrowing. Every word was charged with anger, each syllable a reminder of the betrayal that had poisoned their relationship. Kirk tried to play on her emotions, mentioning their shared past and family. "We have a family, Rasheeda. You can't just throw that away." But she wasn't falling for it anymore. She wasn't backing down. "Family? You think a family is built on lies?" She snapped, her voice rising. "I've been patient long enough. I've given you chance after chance, and what have you done? You've shattered my trust." The fury in her eyes was clear, and for the first time, Kirk seemed small and fragile. Panic crept into his tone. "I can change, just give me one more chance." But Rasheeda was no longer the woman who would easily forgive and forget. She had fought too hard for her own dignity, and she wasn't going to let him drag her down again. "Change? You've said that before. I've held on to empty promises for far too long," she replied, her heart pounding. The weight of their toxic relationship was a burden she refused to carry any longer. She felt free, empowered, ready to take control of her own life.
What you mean? What's up?
What do you mean? What I mean? How do you get around Mama D? What the y'all mean
That's
that?
none of your business.
You know her reputation with young
I
women.
don't know,
She
and
was
I
known to
don't
be a madam,
care.
okay? So
I don't
I'm just
I
asking,
don't
what's the
care.
relationship?
Kirk's frustration reached its peak. "You'll regret this. You're making a huge mistake," he shot back, his voice rising with anger. But Rasheeda just smirked, her lips curling in defiance. "Regret? I highly doubt it. I'm finally free," she declared, a rush of adrenaline fueling her words. She felt lighter, shedding the toxic weight he had imposed on her life. She walked toward the door, heart pounding, like a warrior ready to face the world. "Fine, you want to throw me out? I'll show you what you'll miss," he hissed. As he hastily grabbed his things, the sight of his frantic scrambling only strengthened her resolve. She watched him, knowing the man in front of her was no longer the partner she once loved, but a shadow of the man she had hoped he would be. He shoved clothes into a duffel bag, and the reality of their broken relationship hit her hard. The love they once shared seemed like a distant memory, eclipsed by the betrayal and lies that had poisoned their daily life. Rasheeda could feel the years of weight lifting from her shoulders, replaced by space for new hope and opportunities. "Go ahead, Kirk. Leave." "I deserve more than this," she said, her voice steady, as she gestured toward the door. "I'm taking back my space, my life, and I won't look back." With a final slam of the door, he was gone. Rasheeda stood alone in the silence that followed, her heart racing, but this time it was from excitement, not fear. She took a deep breath, feeling a surge of empowerment filling her. The echoes of their turbulent relationship faded, leaving her with the thrilling promise of freedom and self-discovery. Outside, Kirk paced, the weight of his actions pressing down on him. He had lost more than just a place to stay. He had lost the woman who had once stood by his side through everything. The stakes had shifted, and he knew he couldn't just waltz back in. Rasheeda was a force to be reckoned with, and he would soon find that out the hard way. The stage was set for a dramatic confrontation, and everyone was watching. Would Kirk step up or sink deeper into chaos? The drama between Kirk Frost and Rasheeda was reaching new heights. This chapter was done, and it was time to move forward, filing for child support after years of his lies and cheating. According to Rasheeda, Kirk was a serial cheater and a master manipulator. So much so that she didn't even want her kids around him anymore. This wasn't some love and hip-hop storyline. She was making it clear she was done with the nonsense. Let's not forget Kirk's history of deceit. Remember when Jasmine spilled the beans to Carly about having a son with Kirk? Carly confronted him, and Kirk had the audacity to lie to Jasmine's face, pretending like he had no idea who she even was.
He called me, but I didn't answer the phone because I said, you know what, man, up. You want to talk to me? Come and talk to me face to face. Don't.
Kirk tried to flip the script, attempting to convince Rasheeda that it was all just a prank, knowing full well that Carly would eventually spill the details to her. He figured that by playing it off as a joke, he could deflect the fallout and get away with it. But Rasheeda wasn't buying it.
You haven't signed anything and he hasn't signed anything yet.
No.
Is that because are you guys still trying to work it out, or does it just make more sense for you guys to just be separated right now?
Well, the thing is, we've sat and had a conversation about trying to maybe not do it through attorneys and see if we can come to some type of agreement, that way. And at the same time, I also feel like, and it's not even the point of just trying to work it out, but I'm also like, I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, I pretty much kind of got the information, and am I ready to serve him with these papers? This is the first time something like this has happened in our marriage, and I'm feeling like, okay, is the answer immediately, although it's all this crazy stuff that's happened, is the answer immediately divorce, step into this place? Or is it, let's try to figure out if we're going to just separate and try to work out percentages, things like to that nature. So that's kind of where it is right now. Just maybe considering not having to do an actual divorce, but just at this moment, but just figuring out what we want to do and see if we want to go ahead and take it to the divorce line later. Or, that may not be the case. As of right now, who's to say? My main concern ain't even just the fact of filing the divorce. It's just about trying to stay focused, not overstress myself, and get ready for this baby, whether he's a part of the situation or not.
Jasmine, but Carly came through with all the receipts, revealing the affair between Kirk and Jasmine. Who could forget when Rasheeda went through those messy text messages? It was unbelievable. Kirk standing there, denying every word he'd sent to Jasmine, while Rasheeda had the undeniable proof right in front of her. It was like, Kirk, how much of a liar can you be? Rasheeda had reached her limit. Kirk had spent too long avoiding responsibility, and now the truth was catching up with him. Things were about to get even more chaotic. The news of Rasheeda reportedly filing for divorce after 25 years of marriage is shocking, but not entirely unexpected. Given their turbulent history, it's clear this moment was bound to happen. Kirk has faced numerous allegations of infidelity, including fathering a child outside their marriage, a major storyline on the show. Despite all the public drama and criticism, Rasheeda had stood by him. But it seems she's finally reached her breaking point. Fans who have followed their journey likely saw this coming, as the tension in their relationship has been building for years. After 25 years of ups and downs, Love and hip-hop Atlanta star Rasheeda seems to have finally made the decision to file for divorce from her husband, Kirk Frost. Rumors suggest that Rasheeda, who has long endured Kirk's unfaithfulness, is now done with his lies and betrayal that have haunted their marriage for so long. Throughout their time together, Kirk has repeatedly made headlines for his infidelity. One of the most infamous moments in their storyline was when he cheated on Rasheeda during a getaway, and his denial of paternity when Rasheeda became pregnant in season 2 caused huge tension, significantly affecting their marriage. After a tumultuous 25 years filled with drama and heartbreak, it seems that Love and hip-hop Atlanta star Rasheeda has finally reached her breaking point and is ready to divorce her husband, Kirk Frost. Rumors suggest that Rasheeda, who has endured Kirk's ongoing infidelity, is completely fed up with his cheating and dishonesty, which have consistently plagued their marriage. Kirk has made headlines more than once for his shady actions, with one of the most notorious being his on-screen betrayal during a getaway on Love and Hip Hop. This moment became legendary for its drama and Kirk's blatant lies about paternity. When Rasheeda was pregnant in season 2, the paternity scandal shook their relationship to its core. By season 3, Kirk took a DNA test to prove paternity, but this only made things worse and left Rasheeda devastated. Their rocky marriage also led to dramatic clashes with Rasheeda's mother, Shirlene, who infamously ran over Kirk's motorbike during a heated confrontation. Despite their public ups and downs, it seems Rasheeda is now ready to take control of her life and leave behind a marriage that is played out like a dramatic soap opera. If the divorce rumors prove true, it would mark a major shift for Rasheeda, a longtime cast member known for balancing her career, family, and chaotic relationship with Kirk. Rasheeda's journey has been one of highs and lows, and many are supporting her decision to finally end things with Kirk Frost after years of betrayal. It seems Rasheeda has finally had enough of playing second fiddle to Kirk's lies and betrayal, choosing to prioritize her own peace and happiness by stepping away from their tumultuous marriage. Kirk and Rasheeda's relationship has undoubtedly been one of the most scandalous and dramatic on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. With nearly 25 years of wild ups and downs, they were initially introduced as a supportive partnership, with Kirk playing the role of husband and manager, helping Rasheeda chase her dreams. But over time, Kirk's behavior took a darker turn, and their marriage became the central source of the show's drama. In Season 2, things took a dramatic shift when Kirk accused Rasheeda of cheating after learning she was pregnant. This set off a chain of betrayals, including Kirk getting caught on camera with 2 women and pressuring Rasheeda to have an abortion. Despite this chaos, the couple managed to reconcile in Season 3, but Kirk's antics didn't stop. He hired a bar waitress to babysit their children and caused further trouble by pitting Rasheeda against his artist, Ashley Nicole. In Season 4, their relationship hit another low, but it was in Season 6 that the most shocking scandal occurred. It was revealed that Kirk had fathered a child with Jasmine, a stripper. This led to a brief separation in Season 7, but they reconciled after the sudden death of Kirk's mother. Even so, their relationship continued to be plagued by Kirk's unfaithfulness and dishonesty. As Rasheeda approaches her 24th wedding anniversary, rumors of a divorce are swirling, hinting that she may finally be reaching her breaking point. Their marriage, which has endured over 2 decades, has been a roller coaster of scandals, and many fans believe Rasheeda deserves peace and happiness after all the chaos Kirk has caused. If these divorce rumors prove true, it would mark the end of one of the longest-running and most dramatic relationships in the Love and Hip Hop franchise. Fans are awaiting a candid conversation from Rasheeda, who may be ready to close this chapter of her life once and for all.